during this time. The green fingers, Ronald. You're creating a nation of green-fingered people. This is great.
It's always exciting. It's always exciting when I hear of at least 1 to 10 people actually implement what I recommend, because I just know that's one more person that will not be sick, will stay healthy.
Just drop it like
they
it's
get
hot.
more chance of being healthy. And the lot, someone like me, Julie.
Yeah.
Actually, she's very active. Listen to that one.
Yeah.
Active meaning she actually does what we say.
Yeah.
What we recommend.
Yes.
And because we have so much experience, we know what we say is going to work.
Yeah.
So, and Julie's obviously picked that up and followed through with it, and it's excellent to watch, because that Julie probably tells it to her kids, her husband, family.
Yeah.
So there's a whole knock-on effect. Where it actually we just see the picture. Petrina just having the picture.
Mm-hmm.
It looks she put in some sort of tub, didn't she?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
that looks good.
that's really good, isn't it? You see, Ronald's impressed.
It's always exciting to hear. Always exciting.
Fantastic. Yeah. So Ronald, what are we going to be looking at today, Ronald?
I've got a really remarkable vegetable today.
Ooh, joyous day.
Which a lot of people would call it a humble vegetable.
Yes.
But I beg to differ, because it is extremely beneficial.
Yes.
And it's a cabbage. It's a cabbage.
Cabbage.
Right? Cabbage.
Okay, we all know about cabbage,
right?
pretty much.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't realise just how impressive the cabbage is, right? Now you've got so you know, you've got green cabbage, you've got purple cabbage, and you've got a reddish type cabbage in certain countries.
Yeah.
And so at the end, in a few minutes when I finish, I'm going to give you a fantastic recipe for cleaning what I call constipation. Okay. And using the cabbage, right? Now, the reason why I'm saying that is that out of about 30 to 40,000 patients I've worked on since at the age of 20, I've seen about 94% of people are constipated. Right?
Okay.
94%. In other words, they have some form of blockage in the bowels where they might eat food, 3 lots of food, 5 lots of food, 6 lots of food, and it takes about 3 or 4 days for that food to be processed and out.
3 or 4 days for that food to be processed. Wow.
3 or 4 days. I've seen a case where a woman ate 3 meals a day for 4 days, and then she went on the 5th day. She told me she was expelling rabbit pellets. That's all.
she was doing which one?
Imagine 12 meals, big meals, and on the 5th day, when she went to the toilet, she was expelling rabbit pellets. In other words, hardly anything was coming out.
Cynthia, did you get that?
The waste was stuck inside it.
Big meals.
Yeah.
Big meals, Ronald is saying.
Yeah.
Eats them, and over 5 days, everything comes out these little pellets. So that means, where's the rest of those meals?
Yeah.
That what Ronald's saying is that it's been clogged up on the inside. It hasn't been dealt with.
Yes.
That sounds scary.
Exactly. And so the waste, instead of going to the toilet, the waste is still inside her. And her skin was terrible. Absolutely terrible. You know, and that's the reason why I'm going to give you that clue in a minute. But just quickly... Sorry, Ronald.
Sorry, Ronald, to cut you, but you know what you just said about how bad her skin was? See, many times people are going through stuff on their external, on their skin, but they don't link it to everything that's happening inside of their body. They don't link it to the constipation. They don't link it, right? These are things to consider as well.
Yeah.
You know, I know that.
I've seen many people spend $400 to say £1,000 a month on foundation, lipstick, Botox, all exterior stuff. And they look glamorous while they've got all that stuff on, but as soon as they take it off, they look like death warmed up.
It's like a horror movie. It's like,
gosh.
It's not a walking. Okay, I ain't gonna go. These are my thoughts. But sometimes, listen, it can get really serious, because sometimes, as soon as that stuff come out, it's like The Walking Dead. We spend so much time masking, and little time looking after what we have, right? I remember my wife when we was dating and stuff like that. My wife has never been heavy on makeup, but I've always told her, you know, there needs to be a time where you give your. I don't know where the idea came from. I think it was more about being yourself, your real you. Yeah. And I said to her, you know, have a day, you know, time to let your skin breathe. Yeah. You know, because you can. And I don't know where the inspiration came from, but just look good without your makeup. You know what I mean? And she would do that, and I'd see that she would look really good. You know, so but sometimes we're so busy putting on layers that we're neglecting the real us. We don't see the real us is looking malnourished, is looking unwell, like no sleep maybe, but because you can bags, you're able to mask it up, and we just focus on just adding on the outside instead of taking care of the inside.
And you know when if you're spending between $400 to £1,000 a month on makeup and foundation and lipstick, you know, if you took that money and you bought organic food like organic avocados, organic celery, organic cabbage, that would be so much more beneficial for you because you wouldn't need the makeup.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Cynthia, what are your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, I mean that's a very deep comparison. Like instead of focusing on, you know, just the quick top ups, the quick fixes, take time. I think that goes with reflection. Like when you take time to reflect upon yourself and you're like, okay, where's my money going? What am I doing to myself? Like what am I actually doing with me? Yeah. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm investing so much on fleeting appearances rather than my actual self.
Wow, is that a meme? Is that a quote? I'm spending so much on fleeting appearances rather than on myself. Yeah, that was powerful. And Ronald, you know what she said about sometimes quick fixes, right? But people are now skilled at making themselves look good with makeup. Oh yeah, they're skilled at doing it, like, and to even look like somebody else.
That's scary. But then again, even as a female, like. When you put makeup on, you're satisfied with the fact that you look good, but then when you take it off, you're back to square one. Yeah, that's right. And it's like you get addicted to doing it again and again and again, and then when are you actually going to be happy with how you actually look? You know. Wow,
Ronald, you're touching hearts today.
I met this American woman in California, and I have never forgotten what she told me. She was in her 50s. She said to me in an American accent, "I never let my man see me without makeup in the morning."
Wow.
Wow.
She would get up 1 hour before her husband.
Gosh.
You know, she'd get up 1 hour before her husband, go in the bathroom, make up, and then she'd come back and talk to her husband. She would not let him see her with a naked face.
And this is a real story, right? This is a real story.
She said, I've never let my mum see me in an American accent. I never let my mum see me without my makeup in the morning.
Wow. So
I tell you what, I'd be suspicious, wouldn't you?
I would be very suspicious. Look, this is another topic for another day, and I believe we're going to look at it because we've actually touched on it in an older breakfast show, and I think this is so important, and it really and it stems from the case of self-care.
Yeah,
you know?
Very true.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just going to give you. I'm going to move on and get on the benefits. I'm going to say this: 1 cup, right, of the green cabbage, raw green cabbage, has got 1 gram of protein, fiber 2 grams, vitamin K, 85% recommended daily allowance, vitamin K, vitamin C, folate. Manganese is very good for hay fever. Vitamin B6, calcium, potassium, and magnesium. These are incredibly important vitamins and minerals. Now, also because it's quite high in fiber, it's got powerful antioxidant, which includes what are called polyphenols. Polyphenol is the plant compound, and sulfur compounds. Now, sulfur compounds are excellent for flu, colds, viruses, infections. You get it? So the damage caused by free radicals. Free radicals are what we call molecules that have an odd number of electrons, making them unstable. Right? So when the levels become too high, they can damage your cells quite rapidly.
Yeah, and
vitamin C.
Sorry to cut you.
Yeah,
and free radicals can be found in the air that we breathe, fumes from cars.
Yes.
Free radicals can be found in foods, right? Over processed foods.
Yes.
Is that correct? Yeah.
Well, you basically, if you live in London, somewhere like London, and you ride on stand every day, you're getting truck fumes, diesel fumes, truck fumes, train fumes, plane fumes. All of these are vicious. Man, you can sit down in the back of your car in the morning, like at night time when you finish. Your colour's white. You go home, and then your colour's black. And you've been breathing that air all the day. That's free radicals.
Okay.
So it's very important to eat a lot of antioxidant foods to fight that, because otherwise it's going to age you rapidly.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
with the radicals, you get what I call inflammation. Now, cabbage is excellent for inflammation because it's what I call part of the cruciferous vegetables. Cruciferous comes from the word crucifix. So crossover. Okay. Now, cruciferous vegetation is broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. You get the idea? That's cruciferous. In other words, it crosses over. Now, that has been known for a long time by top nutritionists that the cruciferous vegetables are the most potent antioxidant foods you can take.
Yay!
I'm talking broccoli.
I wish
broccoli,
I had that background. Yeah.
Yeah, so broccoli, cabbage, red cabbage, green cabbage, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and there's another one called, I think it's an Italian one. There's a cauliflower which is white, and there's one that's green. Okay? So Romanesco, that's a Romanesco. That's a good one. It looks like a lumpy cabbage, but that's also a good one, right? Now, just quickly, cabbage is packed with vitamin C. I'm just in my notes. It's got very good for digestion, which is very important for bringing your skin to great perfection, right?
Fantastic.
The heart, it helps the heart because of the low level of vitamin C. It's got in calcium, magnesium. Calcium, magnesium, excellent for heart pumping. Now, what actually happened is that there was a study involving about 345,000 people over years, right? And 10 milligrams of a flavonoid intake, which is the cabbage, was associated with 5% lower risk of heart disease.
Okay.
Hey, 5% is 5%. It's an improvement, right?
But
So the more you eat of broccoli and Brussels sprouts and cabbage and so on, the higher the anti-inflammation effect.
This is wonderful. No, this is wonderful things because we have I mean, obviously, guys, we disclaimer: follow your doctor's instructions. But what we're hearing is just things that we have every single day that we can buy from the shop, and the compounds, what it consists of, can help us in the right direction. That's just us doing our part, just with what we eat for dinner. Right? It's just it's amazing the way God made everything to work.
And these are like everyday foods.
Well, I'll give you another fact. Cabbage contains more than 36 different kinds of potent anthocyanins, making excellent choice for heart health. 36 different types. Now, anthocyanins are the antioxidant that fights free radicals, which cause damage.
Okay.
36 different kinds of cabbage, right?
Wow.
Now, personally, I prefer the purple cabbage because the purple cabbage has got more beta-carotene because of the purple colour.
Okay, let's stock up on purple cabbage. Yep. Okay.
Right? It's a more astaxanthin for the eyes.
Here's a question. How easy is it to grow purple cabbage?
Oh, it's easy. You can grow it in about 3 months.
Oh, fantastic.
3 months. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
3 months. But you should grow it in springtime.
Okay.
Which will be next year, about February, March.
Oh,
next
snap.
year. But you can grow 3 or 4 different rows of cabbages, and then what I do is I purple cabbage, green cabbage on my rows.
Yeah.
So one day I'm on a purple cabbage, the next day I have green cabbage. You get it?
Gotcha.
Right.
Mix it up.
Now, just to summarise, I've got to give you that constipation cleanse.
Ooh, gosh, a constipation cleanse. Oh, I love this talk. Okay, we're finishing up.
The reason why it's going to work because I've studied formula for years and years, and everybody's followed the formula I recommend. They said to me, wow, within about a week, their bowel movements were increasing so much, and they were feeling so light. They were losing about 3 or 4 kilos of weight in a week.
Okay.
Right? So which was just phenomenal. And then you can buy a lot of fibre-type food. It costs you like £20, £30, whatever.
Okay.
But this one will give you now. It's the easy, cheapest, most effective way without buying a lot of expensive stuff. Right?
Fantastic. So do you think you could wrap it in 3 minutes?
Yep. 3 minutes done. Right?
Let's go.
Now you got it. The cabbage is called the head of cabbage.
Yeah.
In other words, it's growing like a head, right?
Yeah.
So now you got to juice this. I personally use a NutriBullet blender.
Yep.
It's very powerful. And I add a bit of water, like clean water. And in there, I might put a cup of water in the base, right, to get the thing going.
Yeah.
The blade going. Then I put quarter of a head of green cabbage or purple cabbage, right?
Okay.
Now, firstly, I would recommend maybe one day you could use green cabbage and the next day purple cabbage.
Okay. Yep.
So in other words, you get the cabbage, basically cut 1/4 of it with a sharp knife. Put the rest in the fridge, right? Then this one, 3 stalks of organic celery with leaves, right?
Okay, 3 stalks of
organic celery with leaves.
Yeah.
Right? And that gives it no more 5. And then 5 carrots with tops on. 5 carrots with tops.
5 carrots with tops.
With the leaves.
Okay.
With the leaves, yeah. And then you add maybe a litre of coconut water with that, or half a litre.
Yeah.
Blend that again, and you drink that juice every morning.
Wow.
Every morning you drink that juice. So the combination of cabbage, water, coconut water, and so on and so on, and with all this stuff I've just mentioned,
Yep.
that is a tremendously effective deconstipation cleanse.
Wow.
Yeah.
We need this in our life.
And let me tell you, 90% or more people I've seen are constipated. In other words, they're not going to toilet regularly, once a day, twice a day. They're eating all the time, but they might go to the toilet once every 3 days, once every 4 days. It's terrible.
So what you're saying is... So close up on this one, Shad. Close up. So what Ronald's saying is, if you're not going to the toilet all the time to do a number 2 regularly, you are bunged up, and that means we're in a problem state, and most people are constipated. So we have to look at natural ways to help to alleviate this. Yeah, and that's what we're sharing with us today. So it's a sign. It's not normal life. It's not normal, right? If you think of a car, things are going into it, and only like a little puff of smoke comes out, that means there's a problem. So we need to resolve that. All right, open camera, Shad.
Exactly. Yeah.
Excellent. All right.
All right.
That is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, thank you so much for that. This is going to help a lot of people. Guys, if you want to hear more about cabbage and hear more about these kind of things and the recipe, connect Petrina will add Planet Wellness to the live chat right now. You can check it out. I believe it's 1:30 you're going to be on, right?
Yes, correct.
1:30.
Yeah,
and literally, wow, I didn't even take the things off the side. So basically that'd be really good for you guys to check up and get more information and ask them questions. They've also got their Planet Wellness YouTube site, and also when we upload our programs onto the Robust Life channel, which is all our interviews with our guests, you'll have links to our guests there as well. So definitely, if you need the help, you need some tips and stuff like that, holistic, then you're very well connected to our people there. All right, Ronald and Petrina, thank you so much for a wonderful day today. You've been absolutely awesome.
You're welcome. Always happy to cooperate and help people.
You're absolutely brilliant. You are on the globe, start your morning right, Monday to Friday from 6:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. UK time. Join Robert Ashite and Hercules, your man of sound. Connect online Monday to Friday with special guests for inspiration, motivation to start your morning right. Music, banter, fun and laughter. Connect when you start your mornings with The Breakfast Show. Only on libertyradio.co.uk. That's right, The Breakfast Show is back. libertyradio.co.uk from 6:30 a.m.